have awakened from my month-long slumber. I'm just kidding. I've been up since 6 o'clock a.m. because I am the caretaker of a creature with a very tiny bladder. I'm back from my hiatus and I'm feeling relaxed. Forgive me if I'm a little rusty. To get back into the swing of things, I wanted to do a little update video because I've been a busy little bee. Also, in a couple hours, I need to go check out a workshop space that's for rent near me. So I need to get ready for that. And I figured in the meantime and afterwards, I can talk about this past month, the past year, plans for the future year. Just a lot of things I have to cover. I got a whole bullet list, okay? But I suppose I should start with probably the most important update, for which some of you are probably sitting there like,
I would like to see the baby.
I'm going to travel into the past. 1 week ago. Esteemed members of the audience, may I introduce her. This is Pip, short for Pippin, short for Peregrine. Fool of a took. Forgive me, I had to time travel and film this now because she's already so big. We adopted her 2 weeks ago. She's already huge. I love you. Okay, be free. Come into her sanctuary. I'm not even gonna clean this. This is the reality of puppy. We got a gate so she doesn't go upstairs, a gate so she didn't get the Christmas presents, a gate so we can keep an eye on her. Now you may possibly be wondering why I did not mention that we were getting a puppy. And that is because it was a surprise. After the first week in December, we were putting up the Christmas tree, putting up ornaments, and Nick gave me a collar signifying that we would adopt a puppy. Oh yeah, her and her litter came up from Tennessee. Don't know exactly what she is because they didn't have the parents, but their guess was cattle dog Pyrenees. We ordered a DNA test, so we're gonna figure out, and I will let you guys know exactly what she is. This entire month has just been watching her and vet visits. I am very, very grateful that we decided to do this during my month off because I don't think it would be possible otherwise.
You're a handful, Miss Pip.
Anything productive I was gonna get done during my break was made 73% more difficult. She might be Mama's big girl. I had to film this now because I think in a week and a half she's gonna be even bigger, so. I did film her adoption and the first couple days of having her. That is on Patreon. Sort of a moral quandary to put puppy footage behind a paywall. But here's a preview.
My beautiful lady.
With that, I'm gonna flash back to the future. I'm not gonna lie to you, the amount of coffee that I've consumed in the past month, it's shameful. Oh, raising a puppy is not for the weak. I did get some relaxing in. I took 4, count them, 4 naps. I need to start getting ready to go check out that workshop, see if it's gonna work. The listing photos are a little rough, so I don't know if it's actually something that's gonna work out for me, but I gotta put my big girl pants on and actually meet with the real estate agent and walk through. I don't know why it makes me so anxious. Perhaps because I feel like perpetually a child on the inside.
All right then.
Suppose we should get ready. I could just show up like this. I genuinely apologize if I've talked about this 50,000 times. Everything I say in a video, the minute I say it, so the reason I'm checking out this workshop space is because I don't want to say I'm shifting my content, but I am, I guess, trying to add another layer to it. More interior decorating, renovation stuff. I feel like I mostly talk about this on Patreon, but something that I want to start doing, whimsical spaces. Taking something that might be considered kind of boring or bland and turning it into something fantastical, full of whimsy and maybe slightly impractical. My main goal for this is to work with small businesses. Examples, I guess, would be maybe if a library has like a kids section that they want to look like a fairy forest. A themed restaurant needs a corner of their space a little zhuzhed up. I've been discovering that there's nothing I love quite more than having a theme and then going into like the research side of everything, gathering all my inspiration photos, watching movies that have to do with the inspiration. As someone, I guess, who grew up with Bugaboo Creek and other themed restaurants in the 90s, I feel like right now we are in a deficit of themed spaces. We are, we just are. Now more than ever, escapism is really important, and to walk into a space and feel like you've walked into another dimension or another world or another time period, just a third place, right? They talk about that. But I am an aesthetic ass bitch. When I do walk into a space that I feel is properly decorated, something outside of the realm of everything you see every day, I'm in my element. Wrapping that all up, kind of what I want to do is work with small businesses who maybe can't afford or can't actualize these kind of spaces.
Why are you yelling?
Schwamp. So that is kind of my plan for the new year, is to start maybe a new series. I really need to push myself to do it though, because I get stuck in the what ifs and the imposter syndrome, and I am an overthinker. Shocker. Something that's not my house, so if I mess up, it's like actually matters. So it's kind of a what if at this point, but I'm trying to make it an actuality. I've been building up my portfolio, if you will, of spaces that I've redone. I need to put together like a website that I can send to potential clients. This workshop that I'm going to check out kind of house all of my tools and my ugly stuff and big stuff that I can't fit in my barn. I don't know. Making steps in the right direction, I think. Yeah. Sorry, I had to lock in. Once again, I am too afraid to get a perm, so this is what I do instead. It's hot. Okay. Ooh, missed one. Ah! It's really giving that Weird Al Yankovic / Louis XIV. You know what I'm going for? Probably gonna do a style with this. I don't want to jump scare the real estate agent, so half up into a little thing, fill out this empty space right here, so I'm not so rectangular. This is a style I like to call off-duty can-can dancer. Ow. It's literally just like a ponytail, but it looks a lot fancier when your hair is this voluminous. Will I be able to fish out this rubber elastic at the end of the day without ripping every single follicle out of my skull? That's the thrill of being alive. Wrap this up into a little bun thing. All right, I think that'll do. Now I need to get dressed. Oh yeah. You know what I really hate? Putting on a real bra. Trousers, just so she knows I have full mobility in my legs. Ready to run if the rent price is too high. What do you think? Frick! Is this young professional? And I use the term young very loosely. Got some stains on the sleeves, but you know what? I'll be wearing a jacket. But wait, there's more. Huh? Is it business bitch?
She is the business bitch, is definitely not anxious at all.
Square footage and utilities. Is it enough to distract her from asking what I do for a living? All right, let's do this. Okay, we're here. Why does this stuff make me so anxious? I'm even like, well, how am I gonna know she's here? Do I text her and tell her that I'm here in the parking lot? Do I start walking up? Do I wait here for the rest of eternity until she texts me? This is why we do this, okay? We're forcing ourselves out of our comfort zones, making moves. I should text her, right? I should probably text her. Oh, wish me luck.
20 minutes later.
Okay, actually that was really cute. So she showed me a unit that wasn't on the listing, and it was much nicer than the one that was on the listing. So it has like this big bottom open space for woodshop stuff, and then you go up the stairs and there's a little loft thing that looks like a little house, which is adorable. And there's heating and there's a bathroom. I don't think there's AC, but I don't think these get too hot. I gotta mull it over. I think it would be really cute to have all my tools, and then up top I can kind of transform that into maybe like a medieval building, stained glass windows or something. Ooh, I love a blank slate. Okay, so yeah, that was my big thing, and now I am going to reward myself for being a businesswoman. Get some coffee. Oh, do you even take care of errands if you don't get yourself a little treat after? Did not think so. Let's go. Hello, Miss Pip. Hello, Miss Pip. All right, we're back home now. I have some thinking to do. I wish I wasn't such a cheap-ass bitch sometimes. I mean, it's gotten me this far. Something I need to start doing is thinking about business expenses. So yes, paying rent on a building feels like a lot, but also it's directly money that I'm taking and putting back into the business, and it's gonna allow me to make cool content and bigger props and that kind of stuff. I don't know, it's just something I struggle with. I hate spending money. I'm frugal. What do you have? What is that? What you got? What you got in your mouth? It's gone now. I don't see anything. Oh, it's your lunchtime, Missy. Oh, yeah. Lunchtime for the baby. Something I did do this year, in terms of spending money, I hit my goal of donating $10,000 this year, which for some reason, talking about how much you donate or when you donate seems to be like a weird taboo. Good thing I don't give a f. Okay, sit. Okay, wait, no, wait. Go ahead, good girl. I'm sorry. You're not a puppy, you don't get lunch. Yeah, sorry, my old man. Something I've always had a goal of when I started making money with this was that I wanted to make enough that I could donate a lot per year. So I'm very, very happy about that. Like, yes, I hate spending money, but when it's going, obviously, to a good cause, I am all about it. And the fact that I can at least help in some ways with the charities that I donated to means a lot to me. I smack myself every day that this is my job and that I get to do this and actually make money with this. This is my job. I get to do this and I actually make money with this. And so, yeah, did you already eat that? Oh my God, that was so fast. I just really appreciate that you're here. I guess something that we can sort of talk about is like the next year and what I want to start focusing on, the direction I want to go in. As mentioned, I would like to start navigating more towards interior decorating, not exclusively room makeovers, but furniture making, furniture zhuzhing, like makeovers, stuff that you can do that's cheap, recycling materials. I still am going to do sewing stuff, costuming stuff here and there, but it is just honestly really taxing on my body. I think 2026 is gonna be my year of paring down on things. When it comes to costuming and sewing for content, it becomes a little bit of a case of overconsumption. I don't blame anyone for this. I am so guilty of this in the past, but I found myself kind of making stuff to just make a video about it and then not really using it or wearing it all that much. This is more so like the more dramatic stuff. My projects where it's like everyday clothing, I generally try to wear those as much as I can. Yeah, I don't know, like stuff like my secret garden dress, that was really fun, but it's still sitting up in my attic, never to be worn. I have to give it away. I don't know, it's a tough balance because I love making whimsical garments. My lack of storage stresses me out so much, so I don't know, I have to find a balance of making cool stuff but also not taking up that much space. And maybe the answer to that is making stuff and then giving it away, although it's hard because if I make something, generally it's in my size, so it's not necessarily fair to everyone, so I don't know. Yeah. This girl's being crazy. Let's go in the other room.
Stick. Just like her mom.
I was gonna say, just like her mom. And then there was just not really a good way to phrase it. She loves a good stick. She loves a good piece of wood. Yeah, okay. So, in addition to that, I guess kind of the format of things I kind of want to change. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I am very burnt out of fast-paced content. I think it was bound to happen eventually. What I consume and what I watch now, content-wise, has shifted so much. I literally will watch someone sort through their paint sets for 20 minutes. Talking about the weather. Like, everything is so overstimulating all the time with social media right now. And the push for short form content, the push for everyone to try to go viral. I don't know, it feels shallow and like, how's a girl supposed to form parasocial relationships like this? I like to put on videos that I can feel my body be like, whether that be like a 3-hour let's play of a game, really calm content. I always feel like make the content that you want to see yourself. Personally, this year, I am going to try slow down a little bit. I think there is kind of a split of people who want calmer content and then fast-paced editing keeps you enticed the entire way through. What I want my content to be and what I want my channel to be is when you're in a video game or a D&D campaign and you've been adventuring, sludging your way through chaos, and then you come upon a cozy tavern, which is where you take your rest, take a deep breath, sit by the fire, have a nice stew. Just take a moment in between adventures and craziness just to like reset. That is what I want my videos to feel like in this next year. YouTube is kind of just a big psychological game, and I get it. I get the fast-paced stuff. It's good for more viral videos. It's good for drawing people in that might not know your content and kind of lead them through the video without getting bored. But no. I think at this point, and I can say comfortably that I'm good. I'm so good. If growth on this channel comes, that's great. Like, I've met so many of you amazing people, and I think if my videos can help anyone, that makes me happy. But also at the same time, my kind of focus for the next year is not necessarily drawing in new people and snappy, quick curating who's already here. Like, if you're watching this, then you probably are who I want to make videos for. Cultivating and making content for you specifically. So I don't know what that's gonna look like. It's probably not gonna be all too much different, but for me right now, the important part is keeping the community here and keeping them happy rather than trying to reach a bunch of new eyes. You know, you are all so sweet and supportive, and that makes me so happy. So I just appreciate you, and I want to make you happy.
I'm Miss Independent, come here.
I promised the viewers,
Puppy, come here. Come on, pay your dues.
No, doesn't entice you. What about this? Run out, run out, run out. You can see the way she's looking at me right now.
What other things have I been up to?
I am getting glasses. Whoa! I went last week and I got fitted for some glasses. I am nearsighted. It was getting pretty bad. Even sitting from here to the TV, I've been playing Cyberpunk and trying to read the subtitles. I'm like, I think I should be able to pick those up this week, hopefully. So beyond excited. When they were doing the little test and they like switched to the one that actually made things clearer from far away, I cannot describe.
I can see clearly now.
I feel like a superhero. Here's to getting older and our bodies deteriorating into nothingness. That's a big update. Another update is that, much like a portion of the internet, this next year I want to focus on more physical media and slowing down and doing hobbies that I wanted to do for a while. And so I am going to try gouache. And I got this giant gouache set. Let me show you. It's very exciting. Hi, it's gouache.
A little leaf today.
Wow. my checklist.
You wanna join us? Come here. Yes, yes, good.
This is my happiness. What else is new? Merch. Hopefully by the time of this video going up, I will have new merch up, which if you don't know, yes, I have a merch shop. I don't particularly talk about it much. I don't think I've ever fully announced it. Times are tough for everyone and it felt very pushy and frivolous to be like, hey, everyone's fighting for their lives right now, but wanna wear a t-shirt that says floor troll on it? But it's there. If you would like. I spent the last month designing and hand drawing a couple new designs, which was very interesting with her. To be totally transparent, it's not about making money for me. I selected the like recycled material t-shirts, so it's a little bit more ethical, a little bit more sustainable, and those are a little bit more expensive. I literally make like $1 on each t-shirt. Basically just as cheap as I could make it. So just kind of wanted to make these so that I could wear them myself, because I love a good printed tee. And if it has little guys on it, then all the better.
Hey, sweetheart.
But yeah, I needed to work on something while I was babysitting her from the couch for an entire month. On that note, I'll show you what else I've been working on, which has kind of consumed my entire gelatinous brain. This is what I've been working on. Check it out. So I finally picked back up Satine from Moulin Rouge. I'm hoping to have her done by Katsucon, which is in February. We'll see. I started like over a year ago and then I kind of just kept putting it off because I hadn't had the time. Like I said, sitting on the couch watching a puppy is the perfect time to embroider 50,000 tiny boogie woogie bugle beads. So yeah, this is gonna be attached to a corset. It's gonna be very shiny and I'm very excited. This has been a dream costume of mine for so long. This movie was my entire personality in high school and I made all of my friends watch it. First I had to do the sequins and then I had to do all these tiny individual beads. I never thought I would like something so monotonous and tedious, but there's something about just sitting down, locking in, doing something over and over again makes my brain go brr. Something about myself I never really thought about because I don't usually spend a lot of time on crafts. If I'm doing a cosplay, it's generally very fast. It's on here where I have a deadline, so I kind of have to like skip steps, the me version of things. But yeah, I've just been sitting on the couch getting comfy, putting on Dungeon Crawler Carl audiobook and working on it. And before I know it, it's 3 hours later and see some tangible progress. I think that's probably my favorite part. Who knew? It reminds me of when you play Sims and your Sim sits down to do one of their hobbies and you just sit there and you're like, you enjoying working on that project for 6 hours, you little freak? That's how I feel. I think that might be just about everything I wanted to talk about. I kind of have to keep this a little streamlined. I genuinely, as of right now, don't know how I'm going to edit this because I generally spend 8+ hours editing. Mick and I are kind of taking turns watching her. She needs to be watched at all times right now. I'm just gonna have to edit this in little chunks here and there, and then hopefully in 2 weeks when I edit my next video, it'll be a little better and she can be a little bit more unsupervised. Holy cow, 2026. Absolutely insane. I am so proud of myself, which I don't say often, but I'm proud of myself for the work I've put in, the work I've created over the past few years, even last year. Wanted to take this opportunity of the new year to kind of shift into a direction that I've always wanted to do and been a little bit too afraid to do. That's how this channel got started in the first place. And that's how I became full-time and everything. I was terrified, but I just kind of jumped into it. So that's exactly what I'm doing now. More interior decorating stuff, more recycling videos. I have a few clothing items that I want to make inspired by garments I've seen online that are way too expensive. My goal this year is to buy almost no clothes. There's a couple dresses that I think I could make myself with the recycled materials, so that'll be a couple videos. Making props and furniture. If I do end up going with that workshop, I think that could be a few videos of making it whimsified. Transforming, maybe small businesses, maybe interspersed between bigger builds I can do more relaxing videos like painting. I really enjoyed the video I did where I took like the traveling watercolors and tried out a bunch and just went and painted. It didn't necessarily do extravagantly well in comparison to my other videos, but I had so much fun making it. More stuff like that. Maybe I can try travel gouache or something. In general, if there's anything that you would like to see, let me know. I really thought that this year I was gonna go down to 1 video a month for my own mental health and, you know, workload. But being so truthful, I have too many ideas and I love making content for you guys too much that 1 video a month is not enough for me. So I don't know. Merch is down in the description. Patreon is down in the description, which if you have not heard me talk about, it's $5 a month, 2 extra bonus videos. Sometimes I do live streams, I do let's plays, I do vlogs. Generally, I feel like I can do a lot more like chill, talkative videos over there. So if that is something you're interested in, that is patreon.com/RachelMaksy. That's it. Here is to 2026. I am so grateful you're here. Thank you for everything. And I am really excited to see what this year has in store for us. I love you whether you're new or old to this channel. If you're new here and you feel like sticking around, feel free to subscribe. I upload every other Friday and we have fun here. I'll leave you with some sleeping puppy footage. See you later. Temptation to just sit here all day. No. Come hang out with your mother.
Are you my baby? Yep, I think you are.
Oh, but she's so cute. Uh-oh, I'm trapped here. Oh, okay. Oh, you. God, I hope this looks satisfying, because it's not.